lawyer, copywriter, director. Her name, Carmen Lillian Ike-Okoro. Now she ventured into filmmaking as a guest director in the web series When Are We Getting Married, right? That's it, When Are We Getting Married? And then after that, you've gone on to do quite a lot. And your recent directorial work is Egun.
Yeah.
All right, but let's talk about how you start. I mean, you're a lawyer, and why are you not practicing? Why are you into filmmaking?
Well, I've always loved stories. I basically went into the whole law field because of my parents, because you know how Nigerian parents are. They want you to do professional courses in order for you to have a good life. And nobody really thinks that they want their child to be directors or filmmakers or even go into music. Everybody wants like the professional path. So I took the professional path for my parents, really. I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy law. I enjoyed studying law. I had a lot of fun. And obviously we worked hard, but I was in love with filmmaking and storytelling, so I had to follow.
When your voice is calm, can you direct this way? Not
I don't know if people keep saying that. Well, I have my AD. I always have my assistant director.
So they do the dirty job, eh?
Yes,
and then you just be calm and just sit down. And
no, once in a while I have to project.
Because you cannot direct in Nigeria. My director's voice, the one.
Sometimes I have to. I think I can, obviously, because of the way we are talking. I can't, I don't have to project.
Okay. So how was the journey into it for you? You started as a co-director all of that. Talk to me about the journey.
The journey, I started as an assistant. I assisted Kaede Kasum. I worked with Film Tribe. So I was on set all the time. So I was able to watch and also help around the set. I also produced a bit. I did a bit of pre-production work. And because of my copywriting background, I was also into advertising. I was able to prepare pitches for most of our films before getting into directing. I went as like my profile said, I was a guest director in the series When Are We Getting Married, showing on Red TV. And from there, I went on to co-direct Shino. I co-directed with my friend, Muyiwa. And after that, Ego.
Yes.
So that's how it has.
But Egun, is that your first major feature length?
On my own.
On your own.
Yes, it's my major. Yes.
What was the experience like?
Oh God.
Having to venture out, and this was everything you had to. You called the shots.
Yes.
It was
you.
It
was me.
It was you and all that. What was the experience like?
Basically, it was me. I had my EPs, my executive producers for my company because I worked for a company. So I won't say I was the one calling all the shots. I was the director, and it was. I won't say it was. It was great. It was good. I learned a lot, but it took a lot out of me at the same time. We had 8 days to shoot. Yeah. And yeah, it was hell.
Now, you see, now let's talk about it in Nollywood. And it's not just you, it's a general thing because, I mean, we are known more for volume rather than quality. It's not like we don't have quality, but they know us more for volume and all of that coming out. Why is it so that in your own, how can we make better films by spending more time? I know that there's a lot with budget restraint and all of that, trying to put things together, majorly budget, so we have to try to do a lot in quite a long time. What can we do as an industry to ensure that, maybe we spend more time? Because I'm sure that on that set, you probably had one of those people who were working on other projects at the same time as they're doing with you. So you have you think about it, and you have a character that is doing like 2 or 3 projects at the same time. And I think, how are they maintaining the integrity of a particular character for a particular, because we know how it is. Some people take weeks, days to get into a character, and then getting out of it at times, even after shooting the projects, can be a challenge. So how do you, is it more money that we need to ensure that we spend more time with projects and all of that as an industry?
Well, I think it's a little bit of more money, and I think people keep ignoring the fact that Nollywood is quite young. Okay, Hollywood has been there for a long time. We are quite young, and it's the fact that we've not really ventured deep enough into the whole art of filmmaking. It's not like we don't know our thing. I don't think we've entered deep enough. And also, obviously, is the money constraint. I don't think we have enough coming into Nollywood filmmaking and our art form, even the art form in general. Nobody really, I don't think, maybe in the past, I think it was way worse in the past. It's better now. It's getting better. I'm glad it's getting better. but it's also the money constraint of a thing. If we had more money, because everybody, I know everybody I've worked with, even people I worked with on Egon, everybody is very passionate about filmmaking, but it's always the money we are trying
Talking
to.
about, yeah, we just saw Femi Jacobs. You had to work with some veterans, and you know, talk about the experience of working with somebody who's older than you, who's a veteran, and then you have to direct the person. So talk to me about that experience.
Well, it wasn't easy at first. I felt a bit intimidated when I first, because you know we had about many. We had Omomi Dada, we had Uzarukwe, we had Bolaji Ogomola. We had a lot of people. I had a lot of people that I had to deal with, and when I first came in, I felt intimidated, but at the same time I knew I had a job to do. So, and the actors, they were very professional.
They were.
The fact that they were very professional, they were very passionate, and they were very kind. So it made it easy for me to talk to them and help them when they needed the help. Because one thing about directors, you direct your actors, you have to tell them what to do at times. You have to tell them what works and what doesn't work. So
what is special about this movie? Why should I go out and go check out Egon from other things that we've seen? Why? What's special about it?
What's special about it is that it brings a combination of two things. Office drama, I think, is something we all have in common. We've all had places of work. I don't want to say office, maybe workspaces or places of work, and we know the complexities that like are involved in things like that, and the fact that mental health.
Okay, so wait, there's jazz in the office. Just small
synopsis. There's small jazz
in the office. Yeah. How they do it? Jazz.
It's jazz. It's office drama, and it's also mental health. I think mental health is something that we ignore a lot because of. Everybody's hustling. Everybody has their own problems. So it's difficult for us sometimes to take time to think about ourselves and the people around us. So Ego kind of brings to light those issues that we ignore in the office place, especially because you know how the workplace is. Everybody says your colleagues are not your friends, and some people are friends with their colleagues and stuff like that. Some people are having affairs with their colleagues. So the combination of all those dynamics in the office place, the workplace, and also mental health issues, and a sprinkle of jazz. And that's what
I like how you say
that's what
a sprinkle of jazz.
And that's what Egon's really about. It's fun. It's funny thing is that when I got into making it, I didn't really think I was going to laugh. I didn't think it was going to have a bit of humor. But you know, we Nigerians, we have a way of making everything funny. So at the end, even when we did the premiere, we had a lot of laughs. People laughed and people were scared. It was just different emotion. It was an emotional roller coaster.
I like that. So that's something I love people can go see, because you have a little bit of everything. There's jazz there. I like
there's everything. And these actors are phenomenal. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well done. Any more? What on the horizon? What's there for Carmen? For people who would love this movie. What next for you? What's on the horizon? What can we look forward to?
I would like to, obviously, I want to direct more movies, maybe produce, maybe do something of my own personally, because I like movies about mental health. I've done a lot of projects on mental health, even ads. If you go through some of my works, I've also done ads on mental health. It's something that is really personal to me. It's something I like to pay attention to, and our environment too, and the combination of all those things. So I want to be able to express that in my movie. Get my own kind of personal project, because I did this for a company. Yes, I was passionate about the project, but I did it under a company. I want to be able to do something on my own, and also for my company, that speaks to the human psyche, that also speaks to people on a different level. I just don't want to always, I don't mind making people laugh, but I also want to make people think. That's something I really want to do. I want to make people think, and I want to make people feel. So those are the kind of movies and projects I would love to get involved in the future.
But looking at the market, are you sure the market is ready for such projects?
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Exactly.
That's the thing. I think
you
about
can be passionate about what you want to do, but money is a very vital factor of all of it. If you're not making money and all of that, is the Nigerian populace, the cinema, are they ready for such stories?
Well, I don't want to ever underestimate Nigerians, because they kind of surprise you. I've had that experience before. But at the same time, I've been told, because I've said this a couple of times, that people always tell me, don't you want to make money? And then I say, don't you want to make money? I'm like, I want to get to a point where money is not that essential.
But that's after you've made the money. People say that money is not important. After you've made the money, before you say that, right?
Yes, maybe. But at the same time, you have to test the waters. You can't just
definitely.
I want to be able to do what I like, because if I make the mistake because movies are very subjective. If I make the mistake of always thinking about what everybody likes, I'll end up doing something trashy. It's very important to do what I like, and that's when I can tell my truth and be authentic. So it's very important for me to do that. Maybe it doesn't have to be, maybe it can combine every element. It can combine my elements and I can mix it up with what Nigerians like and come up with something really unique and really amazing.
Carmen, thank you for coming. And here's wishing you the best.
Thank you
for
so much.
future projects and speaking your truth, as it were.
Yeah,
Well
thank
done.
you. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, so.